Kelly Clarkson has been at the helm of her popular chat show, The Kelly Clarkson Show, since 2019, and for the past few years she's been hosting it from New York City, a place she's proud to call her new home. The award-winning star has many talents away from hosting too, from singing to designing homeware. She's also incredibly passionate about helping others. At the start of 2025, Kelly teased that something exciting was going to be announced later in the year, and fans are wondering what it could possibly be. She said in a video posted on January 1, "There are many things in 2025 that I'm very excited about. One, I am pretty excited about. I'm pretty excited about it. There are certain things you just miss in life, you know. And that's it. I will leave you with that." It could well be that Kelly was hinting at a move, as rumors have been circulating that she is wanting to move on from NYC once her show's current contract ends in 2026. She has been open about wanting the good work/life balance as a single mom, raising her two young children, River Rose, 10, and Remington, 8, who she shares with ex-husband Brandon Blackstock. She has been open about how much she loves being in the South, where she grew up, and recently opened up about spending more time there while recording music. During the taping of The Kelly Clarkson Show on April 8, 2025, Kelly Clarkson made a comment that was both mysterious and tantalizing, which caused her admirers to go into a frenzy because of it. The 42-year-old singer delivered a bombshell that was as ambiguous as it was exciting, while she was chatting with guest presenter Simu Liu, who was standing in while she prepared for an unnamed project. She said, "There are certain things you miss." The crowd exploded in applause, social media was ablaze with activity, and speculation went amok. Was that a sign that she might be coming back to The Voice? Is there a new album? Or a tour? Alternatively, something completely unexpected from the first season of American Idol? This single line has generated 1,000 variations, each of which is more imaginative than the one that came before it. Both Clarkson's talent for reinventing herself and her long and illustrious career serve as a backdrop. The moment that started the buzzing about it. The remark was made in the middle of the show, during a casual part that was discussing career pivots and nostalgia. Clarkson was asked by Liu, the actress of Barbie and Shang-Chi, about her journey from being the winner of American Idol to becoming the queen of daytime television. She chuckled, her signature Texas charm pouring through, and then she continued, "You know, I've been so blessed to do so many things, singing, coaching, and this show. Nevertheless, there are some things that you fail to notice when you switch gears. I can't say too much yet, but stay tuned," she said after pausing for a moment during which her eyes sparkled with a mischievous gleam. Liu pressed her in a fun manner and said, "Oh, come on, give us a little more." The crowd shouted, sensed that something significant was happening. However, Clarkson simply smiled, took a sip of her coffee, and continued on with her day, leaving the clue hanging like a hook that had been well baited. This tease seems to be intentional for a lady who has never been bashful about acknowledging her passions, whether they be music, mentoring, or communicating with fans. Clarkson has a history of leaving cryptic social media postings that hint at her upcoming album Chemistry, which she released in 2023. This is just one example of her history of planting breadcrumbs before significant reveals. The term "certain things you miss" may be interpreted in a variety of ways now that her talk show is in its 6th season and her life as a single mother to River, who is 10 years old, and Remington, who is 8 years old, has been thoroughly recorded. The following is an imaginative investigation into the possible nature of this revelation, which is fueled by Clarkson's inexhaustible energy and the voracious curiosity of her admirers. A return to The Voice is the first possibility. The most immediate theory connects Clarkson to The Voice, where she coached from season 13 through season 21 and won 4 times with singers such as Bryn Cartelli and Girl Named Tom. Her departure in 2022, when she decided to devote her time to her talk show and her family, left a vacuum. Her wit, vocal skill, and straightforward demeanor were unparalleled. Considering that season 27 is currently showing and features Michael Bublé, Adam Levine, John Legend, and Kelsey Ballerini, fans are curious as to whether or not she will miss the red chair. One interpretation of the phrase, "there are certain things you miss," is that it may refer to the excitement of uncovering undiscovered talent, the companionship with other coaches, or the adrenaline of live competition. Imagine that Clarkson is returning for season 28, her powerful voice providing feedback to a competitor who is experiencing anxiety, and her laughter filling the studio. She might even take things to the next level by releasing a duet album with former mentees or by participating in a guest coaching stint that would mix up the format. The time is appropriate. Coaches are typically announced in April during spring seasons. A new musical is the second possibility. Section of Clarkson's life is music, and her most recent album, Chemistry, was a triumphant raw record that was released after her divorce and won her nominations for Grammys. But it's been 2 years, and her followers are thirsty for more. Certain Things You Miss could be an indication that she is returning to the studio, possibly to explore a genre shift that she has been eager to investigate. From pop to rock to soul to country, Clarkson's range gives an infinite amount of potential. What if she is working on a folk pop record that is influenced by her life on a ranch in Montana, channeling Joni Mitchell with banjo strums and lyrics that are reflective? Are you interested in a big band jazz production that pays homage to her love of standards such as Blue Bayou, while incorporating a Rat Pack swagger? On her show, she has made a passing reference to the fact that she is missing the creative process. She once stated, "Writing songs is like therapy. I need it back in my life." The release of an album in 2025, accompanied by a Kellyoke covers EP with performances from her show that went viral, would be a flex on the level of Clarkson. Possibility 3. The tour that has been anticipated. In the midst of her talk show grind and her responsibilities as a parent, Clarkson has expressed her regret that she has not been on tour since the Meaning of Life tour in 2019. It is possible that the phrase, "there are certain things you miss," refers to the roar of a crowd, the sweat of a live stage, or the connection with fans chanting, "since you've been gone," at the top of their lungs. Imagine that Kelly Clarkson is on a world tour in 2026 called The Kelly Clarkson Experience, and that she is combining her successes with ballads from Chemistry and Kellyoke's surprises like her eerie rendition of Happier Than Ever. It was possible for her to rely on her storytelling abilities, weaving stories of her Texas beginnings and New York reinvention interspersed with music. The addition of a Vegas residency, along with special guests such as Pank or Chris Stapleton, would make it a spectacle that fans would be waiting in queue to see. It's possible that this indication is being driven by the fact that Clarkson's enthusiasm flourishes in live performances. A creative curveball is the fourth possibility. When it comes to her Christmas album, When Christmas Comes Around, which was released in 2021, Clarkson has never been predictable. Or her rendition of The Voice in Trolls. What if the phrase, "certain things you miss," is a clue to something more outrageous? Perhaps a memoir with the title Miss Independent, in which she discusses her time on American Idol, her breakup with Brandon Blackstock, and her ascent to prominence in the television industry. By virtue of her candor, it would become a bestseller, or a scripted television project. She possesses the charisma necessary to act in a music-infused drama, perhaps playing the role of a single mother who is pursuing her goals, with original songs woven throughout the storyline. She also has a podcast called Kelly Unfiltered, in which she discusses topics such as life, love, and music with guests such as Reva McEntire, who was her mother-in-law in the past and has been a friend for her entire life. Those creative channels that Clarkson has neglected could give birth to something completely new. A missing emotional core. What she is looking for. The fact that Clarkson's followers are well aware of lurks behind the rumors and speculation. She is a feeler. She wears her emotions on her sleeve, whether it's through the performance of Piece by Piece or through the tears that she shed during an interview on The Kelly Clarkson Show. Not only does Certain Things You Miss refer to job moves, but it also refers to a sense of yearning. It's possible that she longs for the times when she was singing in Texas bars before she became famous. Perhaps it's the unplanned chaos of coaching or the satisfaction of assisting a child in discovering their own voice, or the liberty of riding in a tour bus with the windows down and her children laughing in the back seat. Regardless of what this announcement is, it has a personal aspect to it. It is a reclaiming of something that she has put aside. The fan frenzy, and what's next after the tape? The internet was ablaze with speculation. One of Kelly's fans wrote, "Kelly is back on The Voice, and I'm holding out for her." Another person commented, "There is new music loading, and the title of the song is Certain Things You Miss." Tour vibes, a third person pondered. She has been sitting still for far too long. In order to stoke the flames of anticipation, the Kelly Clarkson Show Instagram account published a teaser video with the tagline, "Big news soon." What do you think Kelly's hinting at? And a winking, smiling face. Clarkson, who is known for being a fun provocateur, retweeted it with the line, "You guys are crazy." Continue to speculate. As the date of April 10, 2025 draws closer, the anticipation only grows. The team that represents Clarkson has stated that they will provide clarity within weeks, which may coincide with the spring finale of her program or a standalone surprise. Regardless of what it is, it will be a manifestation of her signature combination of heart, hustle, and being unpredictable. She is not only being cryptic about a project, rather, she is cryptic about a moment. A visit to the things that she longs for, reinvented via the limitless imagination that she possesses. Starting with Breakaway and ending with Kellyoke, Kelly Clarkson's career is a rich tapestry of daring moves. The statement, "There are certain things you miss," is not merely a promise, rather, it is a promise. When she returns to something, it will be big, soulful, and clearly her. She is coming back to something. Be sure to keep an eye out.